Good day, children. Today in this video, you will learn grammar, participle, infinitive and gerunds, vocabulary, suffix. Verbs can be finite or non-finite. Finite verb is like the main verb in a sentence. It has a subject and change its form to show tense or number. I like to play. She likes to play. So you can see that it can change its form to like to likes. Okay? A non-finite verb does not have a subject and does not change its form to show tense or numbers. It cannot change its form. Usually, non-finite verbs, they end in ing. Yes? He is going out. You cannot change the form to goes. He is goes out. No, that's wrong. That sentence is wrong. We are going out. You cannot change the form of the word. Now, talking about non-finite verbs, there are three kinds under non-finite verb: participle, infinitives and gerunds, which is very important. Listen. Participle. It is a form of a verb that is used to indicate action in the past or present. Yes, the verb which is used to indicate an action in the past, from the past or present. Present participle. What is that? It is a form of a verb which ends in ing, as I said before. Which ends in ing. It can be used as a verb or an adjective. Yes, example, they are practicing dance outside. So this here it is acting as a verb. The setting sun was so beautiful. The setting sun was so beautiful. So what is the setting over here? As an adjective. It is, how is the sun? How is the sun? The sun was setting. Yeah. So that was so beautiful. So here it acts as an adjective and not as a verb. Yes. So we saw present participle. Now it's time for past participle. And keep in mind, children, past participle and present participle acts as a verb. And sometimes it acts as an adjective. Yes, I'll tell you. The spell has been broken. So it is a verb here. This what has happened to the spell? The spell has been, something is done. So that is broken. So that is a verb. So in the next sentence you can see, I removed the broken glass from the floor. Now how is the glass? How are you describing the glass? Broken. So now it is acting as an adjective. Here it is an adjective. It is used to form the perfect tense. It can be used as a verb or an adjective. Okay? Infinitive. It is the simple form of the verb. With or without the word to. It can be with to or without to. I want to dance. They are here to help you. Yes? So next comes your gerund. If is the, like ing, form of the verb that functions like a noun. Ing, form of the verb that functions like a noun. Gerund acts as a noun. Yes, I prefer singing. So here singing is not a verb, it is a noun. Reading is what Neha likes best. Painting is my hobby. So singing, reading, painting, all these are nouns and not verb. These acts as gerund. So that you called it as gerund. So past participle, okay, past participle, present participle, infinitive, gerund comes under non-finite verb. The gerund and the present participle have the same ing form. you can see that gerund and the present participle have the same ing form. This sometimes make it difficult to identify the two. At such times, we must remember that the gerund behaves like a noun. As I said before, painting is my hobby, drawing is my hobby, reading books, I prefer reading books. Yeah? Behaves like a noun. The present participle forms the continuous tense or acts like an adjective. Yes, I'll tell you. Eating is necessary for all animals. So here eating is not a verb, not an adjective, it is a gerund, it is a noun. I was eating mangoes yesterday. What am I doing now? I'm eating mangoes. So I'm doing some work here. So now the eating has changed into present participle, which is a verb. Can you understand? Listen, again listen. Eating is necessary for all animals. Eating is my hobby. Then what is the gerund here? Eating is the gerund. It acts as a gerund. It acts as a noun. I was eating mangoes yesterday. Yes? So I was eating is changed into verb. Eating has changed into verb, which is present participle. Yes? Now coming to vocabulary, suffixes are added to the end of a word to make a new word. Here are some suffixes that change words into adjectives. Suffix full, successful, helpful. Able, drinkable, fixable. Ish, childish, British. Us, famous, nervous. The words are changed into adjectives. I'll tell you how with an example. I'm quite satisfied, I replied bitterly. George was not being helpful at all. The highlighted letters are suffix. Yes, you can see. The suffix "ly" describes in what manner something is said or done, which is you see as adjective, which is called as adjective. Yeah. The suffix full means full of. Again, you call it as adjective. Yes. Helpful, that is George was not being helpful at all. Throughout the day he was not helpful. He didn't even help once. I'm quite satisfied, I replied bitterly. How did I reply? Bitterly. Yes. So these are some examples. Less, without something, that is called less. Helpless, without help. Careless, without care. You're careless in your studies, that is you don't care about your studies. Doubtless, without doubt, you don't have any doubt. Fearless, without fear, which is brave. Yes. N, become something else, become something, like strengthen, soften, straighten, sweeten, thicken. That is why we say as N, to become something. Ness, state of condition, what condition you are, or the thing is, or the situation is. Happiness, coolness, a moderate degree of cold. Darkness, the room is like very dark, so you call it as darkness. Est, to compare. Biggest, smallest. Richest, poorest, you compare here. Word, direction. Toward, backward, forward. So these are some examples of suffix.